it became really frightening when we were able to see this monster bearing down on us, you know. So with the sea surge, a possible sea surge, we could be in real strife here at Girringun. End up being about 40 Aboriginal people here, from as young as 2 months old to elderly people, housed here through the cyclone. There was no formal evacuation centre. It was like something out of a movie. Police cars going up and down the main street saying, evacuate, imminent danger, leave Cardwell now. And we're standing on the footpath here. Well, that's good, but where are we going to go? You know, and then the other problem was once you leave the area, you could be cut off from here for weeks after, you know.
Well, after the impact of Yazi and the devastation it left, it also created some opportunities. We were fortunate enough to broker 2 contracts from the state government through the Department of Education, Employment, Development and Innovation. One was through the Operation Cleanup, and another project was through the Jobs Skills Package. Girrigun's aim was to use the project as a community building tool, and we recruited 60 plus people over a 6-month period, which injected money into our community, so the flow on to local businesses, our local supermarkets, butchers. It was a great boost to the northern economy.
All the families coming in each week and buying plenty of meat, which has just been unreal for us.
A lot of them never had work before. The project started and now they've all got work, which puts more money back into the community, and they do come to the store and spend their money in the store, and I'm sure they spend it in other shops in Cardwell.
Girrigun is a self-made organisation made by the traditional owners themselves for ourselves. And for a long time the board has wanted to see the development of a ranger program, and as it turned out the political stars all lined up, I suppose, and we were able to seek and acquire funding from both the state and the federal government to develop our own Indigenous Ranger program. The Rangers, they really came to the fore after the event. They were able to get out there with the chainsaws and vehicles and that, and just assist the broader community in cleaning up after the cyclone. But I've got to mention here that we had 3 other Indigenous Ranger programs that came and helped us as well, from the Gulf, and the guys from Yuum, Rangers from around Mariba, Burketown, that area, from Archer Point. And we're here for the long haul, and you know, we're just so grateful to those guys to come and help us at that time of need, you know. In the time of a disaster like Cyclone Yazi, the cyclone don't discriminate. They don't just damage black people, they damage everybody, you know. From a public image perspective, our guys were out there helping no matter who they are, black, white or brindle. And in the hour of need, they were there in force, helping the broader community recover. And a lot of real positive feedback from the broader community.
Like since Yazi, they have done a lot of work for the community, and I just think it's marvellous what they do.
Out of this whole disaster, we're looking at developing an Indigenous Rangers disaster and contingency plan for any future disasters. You know? And under this plan we'll be able to unify all those Indigenous Ranger programs throughout North Queensland, here in the Gulf and the Torres Straits, to be able to assist with a moment's notice to any disaster anywhere in the state. You know? If we're able to do some sort of a social analysis of the whole thing, I think we'd be very surprised if we could put it to some sort of dollar figure. The contribution would be enormous, you know.